Can we get both sides in ready to do the ceremony? Thank you.
But you know who he's like? Who do you reckon he's like? On the rails. He's got the rails run.
First of all, congratulations to Werribee Centrals and East Geelong Football Netball Clubs for making the grand final and playing for the Buckley's Premiership Cup. Werribee Centrals are co-coached by John Dyker and Darcy Install, and co-captain with Callum O'Malley and Luke Spazieli. East Geelong are co-coaches by Mick Condon and Nathan Berry, and captained by Harley Jacobs. The umpires today are Adam Jones, Bradley Rankin and Chris McWalters. Boundaries are Finn Gallagher, Max Gallagher, Lockie Punton and Rupert Saunders, with the goal umpires Aria Hubby and Tom Quinn, with the emergency umpire Jess Crucitti. We'll have the national anthem, thanks.
Oval.
How's that, eh? Dance Australia Fair. How good's that? John Mitchell here. I'll introduce myself. I'm one of hashtag Giddy Up's finest, and we're here today to call the reserves game between East Geelong and Werribee Central, and we'll hand over straight away.
Good afternoon, John. You started this a few years ago with all the hashtag Giddy Up crew. They all fall apart. Where are they all? No Stolke, Spiders moved up. They're gone.
Stolke's in New York. Spiders moved up the chain, and I'm still sitting here. What does it say about me?
You're joined by Bailey Wall-Bartlemire, and I'll introduce you to our third member and newest member, Jake.
Yes, thank you very much, lads. What a pleasure to be here at Concept Oval for the grand final.
Yep.
It's a ripping encounter here, Werribee Centrals versus East Geelong. We just had the opening ceremony, you could say, with a bit of a Advance Australia Fair, and the atmosphere is up, but the rain is coming down at the moment, John.
Come on, Jake, slow down a bit. We don't want you getting too excited too early. We've got a big day ahead of us. There's no doubt that these are probably the best two second sides or reserve sides or 12 o'clock sides, however you want to do it, in the game. They finished first and third with only a couple of points between second. So we're looking for a cracking game. They both looking good, Nick, for seconds players or reserves players, to tell you the truth.
No, they definitely do, John. They definitely do. Well, we're about to get the bounce underway. Mitch, who wins?
Look, I'm going to pick East Geelong.
East Geelong.
But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't really know.
No idea. I know you don't.
Hope it's a good game.
Let's just hope for a good game. I'm going to say the Centrals, and Jakey?
He's a
Yeah,
Centrals
look,
man.
I'm going to have to go Centrals at this stage. I can't go against me own
Well, you
team.
can't.
That's right. They won't let you back into Werribee,
No,
Jake, if you do that.
Yep, that's correct.
I've got to uphold the eastern suburbs or I'll get stoned to death.
Jeez. All right, we're just about ready to go for the 2024 Reserves Grand Final. Werribee Centrals and East Geelong. Players in the middle of the ground and the umpire holds the ball aloft. Jakey, take it away. Start us off.
Here we go. Siren sounds. Grand final time right here. Ball will go up. It'll be Egan for Centrals. Tap down now. Sutherland goes forward to Anthony. Takes the mark. Play on, says the umpire. Egan comes through as well. Gets it on the boot. Inside 50 for Centrals. Yates goes to ground. Ball over the handball now. Goes inside 50. Great kick to Dan Bray. Can't quite take the mark. Ball will fall to the ground. It's contested ball here. Wilson. Handball's up. A little bit of a throw. Play on, says the umpire. Egan's in there as well. Hip and shoulder. Ball is in dispute, but now comes out for East. Young is there. Holds the ball. So now Centrals here. 55 metres out. Looking inside again. Repeat inside 50s. Ball goes, hits the ground now. And East are about to get out. No, great smother. So it is on Sutherland. He's right in there. And that will be a ball up 40 metres out for Werribee Central's goal. So on top here, Centrals. Couple of repeat inside 50s. Looking good, boys.
They are looking good. You can feel it. Goals coming. Ball goes up. Tapped down by East. A little pick up by, I think it was Jacobs. Jacobs goes into the middle of the ground. Tresize is there. Number 37. No one can really pick it up, and probably going to be a ball up in the middle of the ground. A minute gone. No score. But Werribee Centrals repeat inside 50s at this stage of the game. Ball is up in the middle of the ground. 2 ruckman going. A beautiful tap down by Henry Egan. He'll try and go forward again. He'll pick it up. Gets a hands off. Inside 50 by the Centrals. It's going to go over the top. No one's going to mark. It spills out the back. Probably a free kick, and it is. I think it's a free. Was it Lazaro down there?
Lazaro, yeah.
So Lazaro in the back pocket for East Geelong. It's probably going to come to the broadcast side or the club room side, and he does. He's shanked the ball a little bit. It's going to stay in play, and it's going to come through Effamu. He's going to go up to the wing. Probably not 15. It spills down. No one can really pick it up for either side. The sun's out now, Mitch.
Yeah,
here we go. Centrals pick it up, and it's probably going to go out of bounds on the full no. It'll stay in.
Kicked that, Ryan Young. That was probably a bit of a hack kick from Ryan.
And the
Young.
umpire's paid holding the ball against Marky Yates. Probably didn't have it for too long. Is it Marky Yates? No, it's not.
No, Yates, but Anthony's on the mark.
Anthony's on the mark. So East Geelong are going to come up the wing. A better kick now. Liuang's there.
And
he's going to pay in the backs, which is probably there. So it'll be an East Geelong ball.
Looks like Williams.
So Williams on the wing. He's called to play on, just kicks up the wing. Just kicks up to a one-on-one. No one can mark. Spilled down. Tried to take a bounce, but he couldn't. It's going to go inside 50. Well, not really inside 50. Inside the centre square. And it'll be a mark to East Geelong. And it's McDonald in the middle of the ground. He'll play on. He'll go up to the 50-metre line for East Geelong. And he just kicks it straight down the mouth of a Centrals player. And they'll come back this way, Mitch.
Yeah, there's no doubt that Centrals are on top here. But attacking to the grandstand side of the ground, number 39, who is who?
Nick Bald.
Nick Bald gets the footy, but it's in dispute at the moment on the half-forward flank, East Geelong's half-forward flank. They are kicking with the wind, but Werribee's had all the attack. And that was stopped then once again by Sutherland. He's been prominent, Sutherland, in the first 10 minutes of this quarter. Ball goes up again on the centre wing, the true centre wing. Grandstand side of the ground, picked up by McDonald. Handball. No, he's paid the throw, the umpire. Paid the throw against Snow. So Mamone picks the ball up. It's very difficult when you don't know these players, I can tell you. Simmons takes a mark for East Geelong. About 50 out, passes it short to
Tresize,
I think, yeah, with the blonde hair. He drops what he should have taken. The ball's in dispute, probably 40 metres out from the East Geelong goal. The umpire should blow his whistle, and there'll be another ball up.
There will be. We're about 4 minutes in this first quarter, Mitch, and we will say for the viewers that we don't know every player's name. We're going along as we go, but we're doing our best.
We don't know anyone's name.
That's nearly a free kick. That'll be holding the man. Jakey, take it away.
That's it, certainly will be. So Werribee Centrals will come from half-back. I believe that's Ryan Young. He then goes to the broadcast side. Sutherland's in there again. Can't quite take the mark. And the ball will go out of bounds. Sutherland just struggling to get up there a bit. He's a very important part to this side.
It's fair to say that there's been a few skill errors. It's probably the wind and the rain, I'd reckon, that's creating that problem. Or a few nerves, I suppose.
Well, the rain's gone away now, so
Yeah.
hopefully by 2 p.m. it becomes a ripping day. No one really gets the tap there from the ruck contest, and it'll go out once again in front of a huge crowd that's presented here at Concept Oval. You can see on your screen right those for those that are watching live on YouTube. Ball will go up again. Egan McDonald. Egan gets the tap, but it's come out there.
Hall.
Beautiful rove by Hall. Goes inside 50. Can East get a score on the board? Not quite at this point. Ball still in dispute. It's heavy in tackles. Just needs to get out Tresice. He's just there. 47 on the boot. Doyle.
Should have given it to Hoare, I would suggest, in the forward pocket by hand. Instead, he had a ping at the goals and missed by about 50 metres and went out of bounds on the full, so that wasn't that good.
That was their first real opportunity there, East, to get on the board. Yet to score here at the moment. 5 minutes 21 played. As we're just waiting for this ball to come back in. Centrals will have it deep in East Geelong territory. Gack now outside 50, long down the line. Trying to take a big mark. His Mark Yates comes back inside.
Doyle, Jack Doyle, that was well done.
Tresice in the 37 there.
He's had a bit of it, Joel Tresice.
Yeah, he has.
Start of the
Jack
game.
Jack Doyle put that in the right position on the ground for Tresize to get an opportunity to have a shot at goal now. Be a difficult shot, I would imagine.
And the nerves will be running through as well. He takes no time. He plays on, goes to the right. It looks good distance-wise, but it'll go to the left-hand side.
Wasn't a bad attempt, to be quite truthful. He poked it out, let the wind take it, but the wind didn't take it. The rain's coming down again. So, yeah, no, it was quite a good attempt.
So O'Malley will have the ball from the kick-out situation. So point to East at the moment. That's the difference. He'll come broadcast side. It's a very precise kick there to Brodie Taylor in the 53, who takes it right on the 50-metre arc there. He goes short now to Dan Bray, who's come up the ground, started up forward. Now has the ball at half back. Looking. No options present at the moment. So he goes down the line again. Nick Bald's there. Great mark.
Yeah.
That was a great mark there from Jake.
It's a hard name to say.
Mulverhill.
So
Mulverhill.
Mulverhill goes back down the line. It's all being played on this broadcast side at the moment. No one willing to take the risk, but now Centrals look like a little bit of an attack. A handball went astray there. Snow couldn't quite go in and get it. Egan comes out with it, but goes straight to Doyle. Doyle now goes back inside 50. Taylor trying to pick it up and run with it. That's Dan Stoyos, who kicks it into the middle of the ground, and a turnover right there.
Flintoff, yeah. Freddie's brother.
So
Phil.
he couldn't quite go deep inside 50, and it comes back out to Werribee Centrals. Gannick now goes to the centre of the ground. This is twice now Centrals have just kicked it to no man's land in the centre, but they just converged on a tackle there, and we'll have a ball up.
It looks to me as if it's going to be a very low-scoring game. The conditions are horrendous here. The ball goes up in the centre of the ground. The rain's coming down sideways. And, and honestly, no one can get it anywhere. And when they do get it, they just boot it anywhere it goes. It's really trying conditions, to tell you the truth. Up they go again. Werribee's ruckman takes charge once again. The ball spills out to the centre wing. Bit of a scrum of players here. The umpire will have to ball it up again. It's going to be one of those days where you get a couple of goals in a row. I think you really got an opportunity. So let's hope up it goes again on the wing. Big men fly and have a crack. Balled up again, another ball up. It was tapped down, and East Geelong took possession of the ball. It was immediately tackled. Werribee look pretty disciplined in their tackling. They're going in really hard and tackling very hard. It's just one of those games where that could be the difference. East Geelong get the ball going their way, but it's picked up off the half-back line by Werribee, punched over the forward line, out on the outer wing. We've got Flintoff chasing the ball, and it kept it in. Well done, Freddie. He's kept it in, and now it's out of bounds. Yeah, so a bit of promising play there, but it's just a bit of a 0-0 draw at the moment. But that's what nerves are in grand finals. That's what happens, Ball will be balled up on the true wing position, boundary road side. Up goes the big man. It comes out to East Geelong, heads forward towards the half-forward flank. East Geelong are on it again. They've got a chance here if they can get it out. They've got more pace at the moment. blazes the ball towards centre half forward, and nearly a good mark taken there by Warwick, but he didn't get it. He went back in and got the ball,
And he'll get a free
and he
kick.
gets a free kick for a throw from they said Skinner.
Yep.
Looked like he threw the ball. Now he's probably about 40 out. Would have to aim, I reckon, at the right goal post. I would suggest, the way this wind is blowing, right to centre, and he's got an opportunity here, and goals will be invaluable in these conditions, I can tell you.
He's their leading goal scorer.
Yeah, he should be a man that can kick it.
49 goals.
Yeah, he's wandering in, deliberate approach, comes straight in. We'll see what the connection's like. Jogs in, up it goes, and woof, he kicks it. And if he had have aimed where I said to aim, he would have got that goal, but
He would have.
he got to the left. So we'll take it over to you, Barney.
No worries. So we're going to go full back for the Centrals. 2 points, East Geelong to no score. Werribee Centrals up to that outer wing again. They like using that outer wing. They did last year too, and it's going to be it's that rule, Mitch. It's last touch out of bounds.
Do you think it's blowing straight down the ground or across the ground to a degree?
Well, the rain's going sideways,
Yeah.
but
The wind's dropped off, but the flags to me look like it's going straight down the ground. So East Geelong's kicking to the scoring end, I would have thought.
so. Oh no, is the umpire going to take it himself?
No, he's balling it up. He did
Well,
that before, so maybe
yeah.
it was in dispute.
So the umpire balls the ball up about 70 metres out from East Geelong goal. It's scrappy. It's pretty wet. Kick off the middle, kick off the ground, trying to be picked up by the Centrals, and they do. But a great tackle by Hoare. It's going to be spilled down. A little grubby kick, but no one can really take it. Carey tries to pick it up. Good bump. And a good tackle in the middle of the ground. 11 minutes gone in this reserves grand final. Still East Geelong 2 points to Werribee Centrals, no score in this first quarter. Umpire balls the ball up. Good tap down by Centrals. He's been winning it most of the day. A little tap by Mamone. No one can really pick it up. It is scrappy. Just kind of one of those days where you just want to kick it off the ground and get some territory. And another ball up on that far wing.
The umpires are busy with these ball ups, but they're blowing the whistle early, and that's a good idea just to clear it out. So,
Let's get a stoppage. So they're going to ball it up again. Both players tapped it down. Now there, he's kicked off the ground, goes inside 50, but a beautiful pick up by the Centrals. And he's going to go out to that outer wing. I think it's Quarry out there, and he just spilled over the boundary line, and it'll be another throw. It's that last touch.
It's the last touch.
So I think
if it's in dispute, he'll ball it up.
No, he's going to ball it up.
Okay.
So
He's being consistent. That's all we can ask for.
But is the rule changed or not? I don't know.
I don't know. So another ball up. East Geelong tap it down. I think that was, what's his name? Yeah, what's his name?
Yeah, he's a good bloke.
Where is he? I don't even have his name.
He's handballed it off anyway. What's his name? To Hooterbob. So
Inside 50 now. A good little tap down from the captain O'Malley. Spilled out into near the point post. And he's going to go from the boundary line. I think he's kicked a goal.
That's a goal.
That's a
yeah.
fantastic
That's
goal.
A goal. That's a goal and a half.
Who's kicked that?
No, well, when he turns around,
That
we'll
is
be
a
able to tell you.
fantastic goal. He's kicked it from the boundary line on that outer side, and East Geelong get the first goal. That is a fantastic goal for the first score major of the game. So East Geelong now 1-2-8 to no score. Werribee Centrals, still can't see who that was.
No, he hasn't turned around.
Maybe
yet.
I'll use Grubby's trusty binoculars and we'll have a look at that. See who kicked that.
Where did
Jake.
he get them from the Kmart? Those
Oh,
binoculars,
he
did he?
probably paid $10 for them.
I reckon.
Who knows?
I reckon he got robbed if he
You
paid
know what?
$10.
He probably stole them.
That's
Or
probably
he probably found them at the op shop. Take it away, Jakey.
Yes, look at that. East just get a goal out of nothing. It was all about the territory. It sat inside 50 for 2 or 3 minutes there. 1-2-8 East Geelong. Now to Werribee Centrals. It's up to them to score. 13 minutes, 30 played here. Egan will go up in the ruck against McDonald again. He's been dominant all day. Tap goes down to McDonald. Here we go. Snow trying to pick it up. Here comes Stoyos in the 77. It's an odd number, but it's a reserves. Anything can happen here. Centrals go forward. Yates is there. Takes the mark. He's 60 metres out. Looks inside. Werribee Centrals having to find a target here has been difficult at the moment. Bald, Wilson, everybody's under it. Goes through the hands of Bald. On the ground now. Can't get a handball out. And we'll have a ball up inside 50 for Werribee Centrals. So, they're just living in the half of each team at the moment. East were able to get a goal moments ago. Now it's up to Centrals to see if they can get one back. Ball goes up. Taps left, taps right. Great tackle again. Centrals have been really physical at the moment. Whenever East look like they're going to exit from the contest, Centrals have been right there. So Ball doing the ruck work inside 50. Sutherland going to run onto it now at the moment. Can't quite pick it up. Is anybody? Great tackle again. East, can they exit? One down at the moment. So we'll have a ball up once again.
That was Fulton who got up hit gingerly.
So Fulton will just go to the back of the contest. No man, so playing a little bit of a spare at the moment, Centrals. So it comes back out here, East. They just need a clean possession. They'll be able to exit. There we go.
Ooh.
Williams had it and just runs it through for a minor behind. So score on the board here for Werribee Centrals. 1 point, plays 1 to 8. I think the emergency umpire just came out to East Geelong bench there and told them to get their runner off the ground.
Okay.
So a little bit going on. Ball on the ground now. 38 comes out with it. That's Williams. Trying to create a little bit of run from half back. Here is East Geelong at the moment, but the handball goes to no one. Gannick's in there as well. Sutherland, he's going to get wrapped up, and we'll have a ball out.
Burns was pretty desperate there. If Gack could have got hold of that, they would have been away.
So Egan will do the ruck work again. Ball hits the ground before it comes up. Gannick's there as well. His head's right on the ground.
Yeah, but that's his fault. He put it there.
And it's ball up.
He wasn't tackled to the ground. He's put his head on the ground.
Yes, he's trying to get that free kick. He walks away a little bit gingerly there as well. So ball goes towards Sutherland, and his finger looks like he's got caught with a dangerous kick there. So Robbie Sutherland looks towards broadcast side.
It's on in the centre. Hoare and Gannick. It's on there.
Yates turns on the left, then goes. He's still on the left. It's long into the square. And it's going to be man in front. Play on. Young, I think that was. Couldn't quite get a goal, and a clean possession will be another rush behind there for Werribee Centrals. 0-2-2. Plays 1-8. 16 minutes played at the moment. Bailey as East Geelong look to take it out.
So it's Ross Simons with the ball in the 50 defensive 50 for East Geelong. No one really giving him much. He's going to go up the wing to a big contest. No one can mark it. Spill down. A good little pick up by Luang. No one can really pick it up again. Now we're going to come out through, I think it is...
McDonald it was.
It was McDonald.
Yeah, McDonald, yeah.
So the East Geelong ruck, no, he's not going to get a free kick. No, yes, he is.
Yeah, there was a bit of intent there from the Werribee fellow. His eyes lit up and he thought he was going to put his head in the commentary box here, but it's got to be 50, but no.
Ethan McDonald just in front of us. He's got a free kick. He's going to go up the wing on the right foot to another contest. Not many tools there for East Geelong. It's going to spill out the back. Trying to be picked up by Joshy Carey. Coming out to this wing now, I think it was Cam O'Malley, the captain. A good little kick up to Jordan Laguerre. He's going to play on. He sells a bit of candy. Laguerre runs on the right boot, goes inside to the middle of the ground. No one can really mark it. Comes out the back. Fulton. And here goes. Was it Fulton? He goes and he's shot a goal and he's missed.
Ought to be kicking bottoms.
He's absolutely missed.
Missed everything.
Harry Fulton's missed.
But
the run was fantastic, and if they keep doing that, they will score.
That's right, and they get on the ball. Both sides, when they get it out in the open, look pretty good. So East Geelong take it out from the back pocket. Not a bad kick along the wing. Unfortunately, it was just a little bit overkicked, but East get possession again. Werribee are tackling fantastically, I believe. They're putting a lot of pressure on East Geelong. And I reckon they'll score very shortly. So it's on the half-forward flank, about 60 out. Ball brought back into the centre. Looking for the big man, Yates, in the middle. And someone has nearly taken a good mark from Werribee. But no, it ball spills. East Geelong just thumps it forward through the middle to Fasais, who's been prominent once it gets towards him. He's certainly looking to, hello.
He started a bit of candy, Mitch.
He did. He nearly got too clever. He would have been better off handballing it to the bloke running past him. Good mark by number 22, which is Medley. Medley has a shot for goal.
And he's kicked it straight down the throat of Warwick.
He has. And Warwick, he might have learnt from that last kick. He's on the opposite side of the ground now, but I can see why he's their leading goal kicker, because he's a big man and he does hit up at the ball pretty well, and he looks like he's a fairly competent kick.
Thoughts on the haircut?
Yeah, well,
no, I rate it. That's fantastic. That's a good
hair.
GDFNL reserves haircut.
Yeah,
I love it.
If you looked at my head, I'm not the man to talk about.
That's why you got a beanie on, Mitch.
That's why I got a beanie on.
A violet crumble beanie.
That's it. It's Warwick comes in, very direct, very deliberate, drops the ball, left footer, and pushes it to the left. And 1 point. They've had their opportunities, East, to kick a couple, but then again, so have Werribee. So it's been a pretty tight game. 0-2 points Werribee and 1-3-9 to East Geelong. And I think he's kicking to the wind end, aren't they? Would you think that's the
windy end?
The end that's favoured by
I
the
think
wind?
so.
Yeah.
I think it is. So we'll see what happens in the second quarter, Mitch.
We will see. Well, look, Werribee bring it out here from fullback. They're still bringing it the top side of the ground, so they must reckon that's the defensive side to kick it. They kick it out to about the 60-metre mark. East Geelong rove the pack, pick it up, get away a little bit, nice chip, kick back, and there goes the
There's
siren.
quarter time,
Siren.
Mitch.
Hello, it's on here. Yates
They're
has been in a bit of this stuff, so that's good. Maybe
Certainly on here.
he thinks he needs to put a physical presence in there. But anyway, there was nothing in it.
They're going at it, Mitch. Look at
hello. Hello, it's on here. How good's this? 12 o'clock footy. Started at quarter to 12, but it's good.
And it's the grand final at quarter time.
No
It
coming
is
back.
1-3-9 East Geelong to Werribee Central's 2 behinds. Jackie Doyle, the only goal scorer for East Geelong, if I'm correct in spotting him.
We'll ask when someone comes past who kicked the goal.
And we'll have a look. Chrissy Warwick kicked 2 behinds that quarter.
Yeah.
Not a bad quarter of football.
Yeah, no, it was good. It took a bit of time to...
And a bit scrappy.
Yeah, a bit of time to fire up. But, I can just see both sides. If they can get it to the outside, I think, they'll be... it might be a bad game.
Use their runners, kick down the wing.
Yeah.
So not a bad first quarter in the reserves grand final. And as we said, we're not going to be fantastic. We're not going to know every player, but we're doing our best and we're having a bit of fun doing it, Jakey.
Yeah, we certainly are. It's exciting football, especially when you get a little bit of that at quarter time. There was some feeling in that quarter and both teams unable to pull away. Only 7 points the difference here at the moment at Concept Oval for the reserves grand final. As everyone is just split to their respective lines.
I don't know whether that's a good thing in reserves footy to tell you. I think that's a bit of overkill, but anyway, everyone each to their own.
We're copying a little bit of what the AFL do,
Yeah.
definitely down here, but the crowd is piling in. Of course, we had the Under-18s Division 3 grand final.
Yes, Anglesey, that was a bit of a turn-up, wasn't it? Anglesey over Torquay.
Yeah, I think it's been a really good battle between all the teams in that Div 3 competition this year. But Anglesey were able to get the win. Torquay had a little bit of a late charge, but unfortunately just ran out of time.
I reckon on this ground, with the conditions the way they are, especially if you get a bit of rain and that sort of stuff, if you can get a couple of goals in front, you can shut the game down a little bit, So I think that'll be important. This quarter's a really important quarter for Werribee because you wouldn't want East to kick a couple of goals and sort of be 3 goals behind at half time because I think it'd be very, very hard to come back from.
I think if you have a look at it as well, East Geelong's actually been able to get a couple of contested marks inside 50 where Werribee Central's haven't. And if you talk about Werribee Central's, you've got Nick Boyd and Mark Yates who are both quite tall. And present well, but that's just been a heavy contest whenever the ball's come in there, where East have been one out and Warwick's been able to take 2 or 3 marks, and so it's really different football. And with a wet weather game like it is at the moment, you wouldn't think East would be able to do that, but they've been able to.
The reality to it is the Werribee blokes are both flying together. They need to separate. Like I'm going to say, they're both big men. They both can't take the mark. So they need to separate, say one needs to run sacrificially or drop back so the other can contest the ball because the ball will still come to the ground if there's only one of them up there, so you don't need both of them there at the same time, in all honesty.
And the only time that Werribee Central looked like they had the overlap run was when Harry Fulton picked it up and then almost kicked it out of bounds on the full. That's the only time that they've been one out going inside 50 with a little bit of run and carry. Yeah,
there's no doubt about that. And I think, in all honesty, they dominated the first 6 or 7 minutes of the first quarter and never made the most of it, quite truthful. And East worked themselves back in the game. They just look a little bit more dangerous to me, East, when they get the ball on the outside. But like I mean to say, this game will open up. There's no doubt about that. And we'll certainly see a lot more of that from not only East Geelong but Werribee Central as well. But it's a good game of reserves footy. When you look at it, it's 4 scoring shots to 2. The ball's been in between the half-back lines. It's a difficult ground for reserves footballers. It's a difficult enough ground for GDFL footballers anyway. But
it is.
Reserves footballers is an extra kick and a half, not just an extra kick. So the key to this ground is hold your position. The forward get one deep forward. one forward coming up, and hold your position because it'll come to you sooner or later.
If you look back to the last time that these guys played, which was in round 10 as well, I know we're going back to June, but it was only 5 points of difference as well. So it's definitely a close contest, and as the further along we get, it's going to be even tightly contested as well. As East Geelong have broken away. They're happy with their discussions. Werribee Centrals are still deep in their discussions.
They're tight.
I'll find out who kicked that first goal.
What do you reckon Johnny and Darce are saying to the boys?
Oh, I think just try and get our hands on it. Just try and get a little bit of control. I think we've just gone down the line, and hoping
that
we pick it up. So I reckon between John and Darcy they're just talking about try and find some control and get a little bit of run through there.
Yep, certainly. So quarter time in the Reserves Grand Final on the Geelong and District Football Netball League Grand Final day. Thompson and Belmont in the senior game after this.
Yes, we're looking forward to that. But let's get through this first. This is an important.
Still got 3 quarters to go.
Yeah, it is. This is an important game for both these clubs, regardless of where you're playing and who you're playing for. If you're playing in a grand final, it means a lot to you. You know, these blokes will, it'll mean a hell of a lot to them. So, we've got to give them both credit and for being here for a starter. But now
Certainly.
It's time to win it. You know, this is a vital quarter for both sides, I believe.
So we're going to start the second quarter of the Reserves Grand Final. It's going to be Egan in the ruck. I think he's up against Heath McDonald.
They've been at it all day, haven't they, both those boys? And they've broke about even. I thought Egan was probably on top early, but I think McDonald fought his way back into the game. And,
later in that second quarter.
Absolutely. Started to jump over the top of him a little bit.
So umpire just waiting for a couple of spectators to get off the ground.
It's like we're waiting for the light to come back from a commercial here at the moment.
Are we? Oh, okay. Well, there you go. It's a modern technology, modern world.
That's right, commercial, big ships. Big ships, Mitch.
Beware.
All right, so we're still waiting here for the second quarter. Still a couple of people to get off the ground. 139 East Geelong to 2 points Werribee Centrals. McDonald and Egan in the ruck. And if we think the wind is going to the left of the screen, then it'll be the scoring end for the Centrals this quarter, Mitch.
Seems to have dropped off a bit, Bailey, though, in all honesty.
A little bit. The flags are still going a little bit. So ball is up. A nice little tap down by Egan. A good tap down. Spilled down now. It's picked up by the Centrals, and they're going to play on. A nice little handball out to Patterson. Patterson on the left foot inside 50. A good kick up to half forward, but it'll fall short and it'll be marked by, I think it's Lazaro.
Yeah, Lazaro.
Timmy Lazaro. He's going to go up the wing. A few calls for Timmy. Out on his own is Williams. Spilled down, and I think it's nearly holding the ball, and it will be a great tackle. So Werribee Centrals with the ball on the wing. Geordie Wilson in the long sleeve. Goes up to half forward again, another contest. Spilled down now. East Geelong can't really pick it up. And it's going to be a ball up on the 50-metre line. Left half forward for the Werribee Centrals. And they're just trying to get it repeatedly inside 50. Early in this second quarter. A minute gone. Umpire throws the ball up. Nice little tap down. Picked up by Zach Anthony. Can't really do much with the ball on the 50-metre line. Zach Anthony gets a handball out wide. Picked up, and it's taken now by Yates. Yates inside 50. Right to the top of the goal square. Beautiful kick. No one can really pick it up again. Good little handball by the Centrals. He'll be wrapped up. And it'll be a ball up about 20 metres out from the Werribee Centrals goal. Down towards Gordon Tafe. Here at Concept Oval, St Albans reserved. Take it away down in the 50-metre line, Jakey.
Ball goes up now. Ball to go there. Central's player on the ground at the moment. Ball is just going to go through the goal. So, no, it's a point
hit
there.
The post, I think.
Was that Baldy?
Might have been just off the ground there. So a point to Centrals to start the second quarter here. 3 points, plays 1-3-9. So a goal to difference. East Geelong to kick it out. And now to broadcast side. It goes up, long, to the top of the 50. Will fall out the back. Yes, it will. Goes towards the boundary side.
Yates, he's trying to put a physical presence on this. This is making me, I'm mildly amused by all of this. He'd be better off going for the footy, because when he got the ball in the forward pocket, he nearly snapped a miraculous goal, but he's certainly trying to put a physical presence on it. Good on him.
He certainly is. With that left foot, he's trying to keep on that side. Legs, he gets the handball. Doesn't really go to anyone at the moment. Possession is just anywhere at the moment. It's in dispute everywhere. It's a handball, it's a throw, it's a kick, and look like we'll have another ball up, but not at the moment. Egan tries to get one in, can't quite make that happen. O'Malley goes inside 50. Not to any sort of target, really, and we'll go out of bounds.
I think one thing we noticed straight away is that both Yates and, who was it, the other big fella at 4-4, they have separated a little bit, so that makes it a little bit easier for them. Yates is playing higher up the ground.
So East Geelong will now have it on the outer side. Just hold steady and winding up for a big kick, and that's what it is. Will Centrals be there? That's Young. Tries to take the mark with 2 grabs. Umpire calls play on. And we'll have another ball up as Harrison Snow gets wrapped up at the top of the 50 there.
It's a bit of a repeat of the first quarter. Werribee's had all of the play. Ball goes up on the half-forward flank, knocked out. Werribee once again gets it. It's pumped back in, up in the air. It looks to me as if it's going to go out. No, it's punched out.
Will go out.
It will go out, yeah.
Yeah, just sitting about 70 metres out is Cal O'Malley. In a pretty good spot. East Geelong go into the middle of the ground. It's going to go straight down the throat of him, and he'll get it straight back down to the full forward line.
But in actual fact, when you look at that, Tresize has been sucked right up to the opposite end of the square.
Yeah, too far.
You know, too far up. So he needs to get back a little bit.
So I think this is a ploy for Centrals. Obviously, Dan Stoyos is now the loose behind, and they've been drawn. Tresize had to go up to Cal O'Malley. So a little bit of a setup there for Werribee Centrals. Anthony tries to do the ruck work, goes right to East. They get a handball forward out of the contest. Doesn't really go anywhere. Gack's there as well. Ball in dispute again. Looks like we'll get another ball up at the moment, John. And it's just repeat ball ups again.
It is. It's just ball up after ball up. But look, it'll break soon enough. There's no doubt about it. If you can keep it in your forward line, that's good. Ball goes up on the half-forward line. Werribee and East combat it again. Ball comes to ground, and there'll be another ball up. That was picked up by Harrison Snow, I think, so, and he was tackled by Mitchell Hoare. So up it goes again. Big men fly once again, heads towards Werribee's goal. They try and run onto it. They've got it down there. Snap for goal, and that's not a bad snap. And I think Yates, he just dropped it. He just dropped it, mate. I think he went through, unfortunately, but it was nearly a mark, yeah. So another point to Werribee Centrals. Werribee Centrals are 4 points. Hello. We got the score review, have we?
I think Jake wants it.
Yeah, Yatesy would. He'd play an 8 point.
He wanted it.
I wanted it.
Yeah.
Captain's call.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
One behind.
Yeah, one behind, so 4 points to 139.
Umpire's calling a free kick here, and he's called a 50-metre penalty.
50-metre penalty. Now, this is not good for Werribee because they've had it down there all the time. Now, it's a free hit for East Geelong. If they can get back into position, they will certainly pump it inside 50, you would think. But anyway, we're in the dead set centre of the ground.
Timmy Lazaro.
Centre forward, Timmy Lazaro. I wonder whether he's one of the Lazaros from
could be a cousin.
North Melbourne or something like that. But there's another good. There's a 50-metre penalty if I've ever seen one. But anyway, wasn't paid. 62 got it. So Williams. So that was a good mark. They're just chipping it short. Oh, hello.
That's nearly another 50, and he's going to pay it.
That is ridiculous.
Holy!
Why would you do that, in all honesty? And why would Hoare come in and do that too?
That was stupid from Hoare, touching him around the head.
Like, that's silly, you might, 36, who was that? Spezlak. That's
straight down to Warwick.
Yeah, Warwick. How do you say that?
Spizzolari.
Yeah, well, it's cost Werribee a kick at goal. Now they've been in total control for the first 6 minutes. A 50-metre penalty free kick from a goal kick, 2 short passes and a 50-metre. And now Warwick's having a shot at goal. That's just silly play, in all honesty. So anyway, Warwick comes in. Look, we'll see how the ball reacts this time up there. He comes in very deliberately. He's only about 20 metres out. Drops the ball onto his left foot and kicks a point.
There goes.
Yeah.
Bit of wind.
Bit of wind there. It certainly blew to the left. You need to aim at the right goal post there. So, it's all yours, Bailey.
No worries, and I think it's going to be the captain, O'Malley, from full back. A few of the Centrals players coming to this side. They're splitting the ground.
They've got to be a bit more disciplined. They were terrific in their discipline in the first quarter, but they've
that was silly. That was silly.
Yeah.
So the captain, O'Malley's going to come on this wing. He's going to go towards James Pattinson, who on our team sheet was 50. He's actually 7. He just dumps him, and it's on again. But he shouldn't have dumped him. He's dumped him over the boundary line. So it's a fair free kick. The emergency umpire is coming over.
Hello.
He wants to get involved.
Yeah, he wants to get involved. He's involved.
So,
Emergency,
Freddie
yeah.
Flintoff, Ben Flintoff, he goes over to Samson Brunt, who's going to kick on the right foot. Up towards Warwick again. Kind of got in the way of Warwick. There was Williams. Warwick's going to get it again on the left foot. He's going to kick towards.
Oh, geez,
there's no
chance.
one there.
Wow.
It's a great mark.
Yeah,
There was no one there.
yeah,
He goes
yeah.
inside,
Oh.
kicks a goal.
Oh.
And that's Joss Medley. He just kicked it on the left foot, a little scrubby kick, and it was marked at full forward.
Werribee need to regroup here because a little bit of undisciplined play in the last couple of minutes has cost them a goal. They need to regroup because they don't need to do that. You can have a physical presence without giving away free kicks.
No, they certainly didn't need to. That's 250 metres. That's 100 metres.
Yeah, you know, they didn't need to do it. But anyway, they'll regroup. Let's hope they regroup. And as I said before, you don't want someone getting 2 or 3 goals in front of you in these conditions.
So Werribee Central 0-4-4, East Geelong 2-4-16 at the moment. So 12-point buffer at the moment. 8 minutes played. Ball back into the centre. Egan will have to redeem himself up against McDonald. Can't quite get the tap, but it goes towards Central's way. East trying to come out with it at the moment. Hoare gets their handball out. It's on the outer side at the moment of the wing. Central's now come through the middle with Snow. Egan's there as well. Goes hard. No, puts the foot out, trying to get it forward and some territory. Goes behind. Yates is there. He's putting on the right presence that you want. Gannick's now trying to go through. He goes inside 50 with the right boot. Hits the ground. Ball just taps it in front of him. Didn't really look like he wanted it in his possession at that moment. Anthony comes through. Can't quite hold on to the tackle. East Geelong now will try and exit. Here comes Doyle.
The goal kicker.
Been okay.
So Doyle goes to the centre of the ground, goes to Dan Stoyos. He drops it, but a kick off the ground now leaves a 1-on-2 situation. Vinnie Long's there as well. So outside, Fletcher goes to Cal O'Malley. And Cal O'Malley, the co-captain here at Werribee Centrals for the reserve side, just says,
settle down.
yes. Bailey's onto it. He goes clean and precise that he had a wing.
Good kick. It was a good kick.
A little bit of tunnelling, I think that could have been. Yes, it is. The umpire will call it back.
That was a good kick.
He's very precise with his kicks.
Yeah, it was good.
So Caleb Mildred right there on the outside wing, plays on, goes towards the centre. It's a high up and under. Williams has been pushed forward for Werribee Centrals. Has played back majority of this year on the left boot. Goes inside 50. Skinner. Oh, he drops it. That was a major opportunity. Could have had a push in the back, but the umpire calls play on. And now Easter out with a handball towards the boundary side. Been tucked. No choice to go down the line at the moment. Can they get it through? Yes, they can. Now we move on to Carey. Carey gets wrapped up pretty quickly from Brodie Taylor.
Not bad.
Must have went 15 metres because he definitely marked it. So,
Gee, there is a bit of feeling in this game,
there's
isn't
a
there?
lot of feeling in the game. The side that settles down best will win. Hello, what's happened here?
Oh, whistle happy.
So Williams for Centrals. Left foot again. It's high, up and under, top of the 50. Central's been unable to take a mark, and they might just get a free hit here. Yes, they will.
This bloke's thinking I'm going to take control here, this umpire.
Dan Bray is asking for a 50-metre penalty. I don't think that's going to happen.
He's been all right today, Dan Bray, the first quarter and a half.
He has. It's a low kick. Still no mark at the back of the square for Centrals. Now East come out. It's a grubber on the ground. Williams is going to be involved. Just gets beat to it at the moment. So East have control. And look at this, Bailey. They're out at the moment, East.
They're doing well through Simons. He's going to kick up to Warwick. Can't be marked, and it'll be taken by Fletcher. Fletcher gives the hands off to Stoyas. Stoyas out to Long. Long goes up to the 50-metre line for the Centrals. No one can mark. I think Yatesy nearly took that. Taken by Anthony. A handball. Taken again by Yates. No one can really get a free kick away. Comes back now to Quarrier. Quarrier inside 50. Nearly a holding free kick, I reckon. And it is a holding free kick. And it's going to be a Werribee Central shot at goal.
They should kick their first one here, in all honesty.
Geordie Wilson, I believe.
Yeah, number 48 should kick their first goal.
So it was a fair holding the man free kick. And Geordie Wilson in the long sleeve to kick the Central's first goal and take them to 10 points.
They need this for sure.
So they rebounded pretty well there, but it's still a bit scrappy in those little contests. So Geordie Wilson goes at goal and he'll push it to the left and it'll be one behind and that'll be 5 points the Centrals. 2-4-16 to East Geelong. and they'll take it from full-back. East Geelong up the ground again.
Look, there's no doubt that it looks to me as if East Geelong are a little bit cleaner on the ground. Once the ball gets out, they just look a little cleaner than Werribee.
And the handball games, they've got a good handball game going.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. So, that's a precise kick into the middle of the ground.
Straight to Burns.
Burns has taken the ball in the middle of the ground. East are attacking again. They're not just bombing it forward, they're putting it out so their runners can get on. No, that's a free
kick.
A free kick every day of the week, but it doesn't matter. Tresize has got it. Looks at Hoare, hits Hoare right on the chest about 30 metres out on the Boundary Road side at the Buckley's end of Concept Oval. He'll be having a shot, Hoare, and I think he's starting to have a little bit of an influence on the game as well, getting a bit of the ball around the ground. He comes in nice and quiet, directly shot at goal, kicks it with the right foot and has missed to the left. So it's a point. Goal kicking looks a bit difficult. 2-5-17 East Geelong to 5 points Werribee Centrals. Ball will be brought back in from the Buckley's end of the ground by Werribee's full-back and co-captain O'Malley, and he's a beautiful kick of the footy, I'll give you that. And he picks a Werribee bloke out, but it bounces off his hands. It's going to go back to O'Malley, who misses again. And Warwick has been very, very physical down there, and he created that stoppage. And it's a stoppage, a repeat entry into the East Geelong forward 50. A stoppage about 25 metres out. The umpire balls the ball up. McDonald wins the knockout, but to no one in particular except O'Malley, who's been caught. He wants to get rid of it. He does. A big long handball out to the 50-metre line. Off it goes to Sutton. Sutton kicks down the wing, but East once again picked the ball up off the ground. The umpires are letting this go a little bit. And he's picked that one out. Good on him. But anyway, it's Sutton once again down the wing to the big fella Yates, who picks the ball up. No, he doesn't. It gets lost in dispute. East Geelong are there in numbers. They get the ball out. Still at the centre wing. East and Werribee fighting hard for this. It's not clear of the pack. Werribee have it. He misses his foot. East Geelong picks it up. He misses his foot. So it's a bit of a footloose and fancy free.
Footloose, Kenny.
It's a bit of footloose and fancy free, and we'll go over to Jake, to someone who knows what he's talking about.
So almost 15 minutes played here at the moment. Ball will go up. Williams is now doing the ruck duties for Werribee Centrals. Yates has moved himself up to the contest as well, but unfortunately that means East have the extra man down back. And just like they have before, it's just been a controlled measure here at the moment as they go to the outer wing and just hold things up. They'll look for a little bit of run from behind or a handball into the inside. But just another one now to the outer wing. So East in control. So you should be as well. As they go along down the line, O'Malley's there as well. And ball will just go out of bounds. So the umpire will ball it up as that was in heavy dispute.
16-minute mark. They want to get a goal soon, Werribee, I'd suggest.
You don't want to go in half-time without a goal into a grand final. But the good thing is they are still within reach.
Yeah, 2 goals, nothing.
Ball goes up. Williams tries to tap it down there to Cal O'Malley. And umpire says we'll have a ball up. So pretty much man-on-man forward of the football for East Geelong as Brodie Taylor gets sucked up to the contest as well. So this will be interesting. They like to go forward with their handballs, East Geelong, if they can get a clearance from the contest. Umpire's pulled out a holding the man free kick. So that will go the way of Ryan Dutson. He'll go short there to Snow. So Snow, they're pinned up against the boundary here on the outer wing. He goes long down the line as well. He's got ball there as well. And once again, East just taking the intercept marks. They move to the inside, and this is where the runs come from. Let's see. Flint's off. Gets it out to this outer wing as well. So Easter now picking up. It's Carey. Carey on the right foot. Goes inside 50.
Not a great kick.
Taylor. That's that loose man that we just spoke about there, Brodie Taylor. Looks to switch to the outside. So O'Malley. O'Malley will look to pick a target up, and he does so. It's Williams. It's the ruckman. It's right into his hands. He plays on quickly as well. Sees the target ahead of the ball. It's Quarrier who gets cleaned up. Umpire says play on.
Not happy about it either.
So here comes Sutherland. Sutherland to Anthony. He can't take control, and we'll have a ball up.
I'll tell you, he's working hard. The big fella Yates, he's working hard up and down the ground. He's trying to lift his team. He's not getting a great deal of it, but he's working hard.
I think it's that balancing act, like you said, trying to separate the two tools. He's come up to the contest a couple of times. So Egan back on for Centrals. Gets a tap forward, but it's all east of that front half of the context. Ever Robbie Sutherland. Anthony lays the tackle. That's a ripping tackle there from Zach Anthony. And he creates another contest here. 55 metres out from Werribee Central's goal. 17 minutes leading into 18 minutes played. Second quarter, Fulton kicks it. Can't get any distance with that. Now it's east. Anthony taps it, goes inside, and wrapped up again. That's a great tackle there from Ethan McDonald, the big ruckman for East Bailey. He's been wonderful against Harry Egan so far.
Certainly has been. I think he's got a little bit on top in this quarter. And they'll ball it up with about 2 minutes to go. Werribee need a goal before half-time. And they'll try. He'll give the fend off. That was Fulton, but he smothered. East Geelong are going to come out with it. He gets a little kick, and they're going to go inside 50, but it won't be. Taylor will take it. He just can't get a clean handball away either side. East Geelong he's got to just tap it in front of him. Werribee Centrals gives a fend off. Hands off. Now they're going to come back. They're going to get a steady kick inside 50. There's man on his own at the 50-metre line, and it's Josh Carey. Josh Carey goes towards Warwick. Good side of him. No one can really mark it. Williams and Warwick, and it's going to be a ball up. It will be a ball up in the forward line for the East Geelong Eagles. Good little contest from Williams and Warwick. It's going to be Williams and McDonald in the ruck. No one really got the tap down. Picked up by the Centrals.
They don't want to let a goal slip through here right on the 19-minute mark.
No, they certainly don't. So another ball up. Good little tap down by the Centrals to the advantage of his player. Picked up again and just pushed out of bounds. And it'll be another stoppage.
And further to your point there, John, you can see Fulton and O'Malley are too loose behind the footy. So Central's definitely trying to avoid another goal against them.
So 40 seconds left. Warwick takes it. Can't really get a kick away. Hall picks it up. Really scrappy there in the 50, right on the 50-metre line, the paint. And there's about 25 seconds to go in this last quarter. The last thing that Centrals need is a quick kick and mark and goal late in this first half. Another throw up. Tap down, tries to go down the throw to Warwick. Centrals get a little clear and kick out onto the wing. But it's, I think that's Samson Brunt with a headband. He's going to go up towards a 50-metre line again. And I think the siren's going to sound. Picked up now, and he'll go inside 50. But the siren will sound. It'll be marking half-time in the reserves grand final. East Geelong 2-5-17 to Werribee Central's 5 points. And the goal kickers for East Geelong were Joss Medley and Jackie Doyle. Otherwise, hasn't been any other goals kicked.
No, it hasn't been a big scoring, but both sides have had opportunities. You know, it's 5 shots to 7, and the balls basically lived periods of time in the 50-metre arcs. You know, for both sides. So there's really been opportunity there for both. But look, it's a solid game of footy. Both sides are working hard. Werribee Central's lost the plot there for about 3 minutes in that quarter, and it cost them a goal, which they didn't need to do. But look, all in all, it's just a good game of reserves footy. I can't pick a winner yet. You know, obviously East Geelong have got the advantage because of their 2 goals in front. But the reality around it all is Werribee is still in this. If I was Werribee, I would try and stop that outside run because these seem to be a little bit cleaner.
And they're doing it well too.
Yeah.
They did it really well that quarter.
Yeah. There's no doubt about that.
No, well, I think we might take a quick little break here at Concept Oval here at St Albans Reserve for half-time. Players will go into the rooms. They'll be addressed by the coaches, and you can see the Belmont Footy Club having a kick around before their grand final. Thompson down there too. So at half-time, it is 17 points to 5, a 2-goal lead for East Geelong. We'll take a break here in the Reserves grand final on the GDFNL YouTube channel. For Buckley's Entertainment Centre, Mitch and Jake Bailey here. We'll take a break. We'll come back for the second half. Alrighty, welcome back here to Concept Oval at St Albans Reserve for the Geelong District Football Netball League Grand Final Day. And we're here for the Reserves Grand Final thanks to Buckley's Entertainment Centre. It is the Werribee Centrals and East Geelong. Werribee Centrals 5 behinds to East Geelong 2-5-17. We're about to get ready for the second half. Bailey Wall-Bartlemeyer, John Mitchell, Jakey's here. Well, John Mitchell isn't here. I don't know where he is. He's probably eating inside. He's probably with all the other boys, having a feed inside with the nice heater on.
I think he's just taken a spot next to Grubby, who's enjoying his lunch after calling the under-18s earlier. He'll be back at 2 p.m. once the seniors get underway. But real focus on here is Werribee Central's East Geelong. 12 points difference. Can't tell them apart.
Speak of the devil, John Mitchell's rolled into the box for the second half. We're ready to go. The ball is thrown up. A beautiful tap down by McDonald. Werribee Centrals go inside 50 immediately. No one can mark it. Nearly a free kick. He's around his head on our side, but the umpire can't see that. It'll be a ball up. As we go 15 seconds in this first term. Yates came at it. So another ball up. 2 rucks go at it. Another tap down by McDonald. Taken away now by Pattinson. No one can really get it. Anthony can. Inside 50 on the right boot down to full forward. A one-on-one contest. It's going to spill out the back. It's Yates. It's Wilson. And it's going to be rushed behind. It'll be 1 point. And they'll go to 6 points. Werribee Centrals.
Bailey Payne rushed that through.
Bailey Payne. So from fullback, Timmy Lazaro. Game-saving mark last game. Goes up to the half back line to Hall. Can't pick it up. He didn't really want it.
No.
Taken now by...
Holding the man, I think.
Holding the man. So... Luke Spazzali, is that how you say it, Jake?
Yep.
Spazzali.
Spez. Just call him Spez.
Spezzy on the right foot. Down to full forward. Where's Yates? He's there. Anthony's there as well. Taken. Snapped on the right boot. And it's going to be out of bounds. I think it was Robbie Sutherland.
Had a few chances, Werribee. They won't want to keep doing this because...
And, John, it's the same story each quarter. The first 5 or 6 minutes is just the dominance, and then East just get back into control.
It's the exact same. It's going to be balled up now. Deep inside 50. Yates on the left boot. Snaps towards goal. Straight up and under. And it'll be out on the full, and it'll be an East Geelong ball. And I think it'll be Timmy Lazaro to take it. In the back pocket for East Geelong. 2-5-17 to 6 points. 2 minutes gone. Take it away, Jake.
Lazaro, back pocket. Outside. Just looks for some options. Just puts it up in the air now. It's going to be a contest. Centrals are there. O'Malley tries to sneak himself in. But that's a great mark there for East Geelong right on half back.
O'Malley pushed the East Geelong player in the back, and it fell over the top of the back of both of them.
So that's McDonald, who's been dominant so far. He kicks it long down the line. Stoyos, that's Daniel Stoyos, looks inside for Werribee Centrals. Young's under pressure from Warwick. So, Ryan Young
As
with the
the
shaved
rain
head.
comes down.
You can hear that now on the commentary. Goes to O'Malley, picks it up, gets past. Might have been a little bit too high, but the umpire calls play on. O'Malley can't quite get it out. Stoyos has to come in and wrap up McDonald as the rain is in right here at Concept Oval. We've played 3 minutes in the third quarter, and it is heavy. Anthony releases forward. Now Dan Bray. He was good early on in the first quarter. Now on the right foot. Oh, not a great kick there. Sutherland has been moved up forward.
Sells a bit of candy.
Candy from Sutherland to Yates. Yates just drops it. Now he has to get on. It's a 3-on-1 situation for Mark Yates. Now is
Brunt
will come out now here to Munmore. He goes, releases. Great tap there,
spoil.
Garrick. So Centrals were almost in a little bit of strife there. They had an opportunity. Mark Yates dropped it right on the goal line there from Sutherland. He was able to sell.
3-on-1 didn't help.
Yeah.
Need a bit more forward pressure from the Centrals.
You've got to hold your position on this ground. That's something you've got to do.
So 70 metres out from Werribee Central's goal. Egan goes up unopposed. Sutherland will almost get there again. Comes through. Now Patterson on the right foot. Goes towards Wilson. Wilson!
Good mark. Slip sketch.
Takes it now. It's a tough angle for Geordie Wilson. But it's another opportunity for Centrals. He needs to kick this just to keep him in touch. 4 minutes played, third quarter. Wilson comes in, right foot. It stays right. And there'll be another minor behind. So 0-7-7.
That sounds like hail to me.
Sounds like hail here at Concept Oval. My goodness.
2-5-17.
My God, Armageddon.
Get a roof on the ground, Mr. Whitley.
So East kick it out again. Williams goes up, doesn't touch it. Dan Stoyos comes out with it. It's a battle of territory at the moment for Centrals, but they're going to have to make do with something. Legs is in there. He gets out. Here comes Patterson. Patterson overruns it at the moment for Centrals. O'Malley's in there. Handball's now out to Snow. Snow tries to go to Yates. Can't quite hit him as well. I don't blame him. Wow.
Call the game off.
Down.
Holy
goodness.
Get the boats out, boys.
Look at the little ball.
Here we go. The ball's going up in the centre half forward for Werribee Centrals. Once again, knocked down by East, but picked up by Werribee Centrals. This is just a slug. Kick it off the ground by Werribee. East pick it up again. Oh, there's a handball and a kick back towards the wing. 3 East, 3. It's dropped by Werribee Centrals. Young Gok gets it and drives it forward. But where's this going to go? And punched forward by East Geelong. Off the ground. He missed it twice. But anyway, it's a kick there towards Dressage, but Werribee Centrals have the numbers back there. Ball's going to go back in, back to the 50-metre line. Held up in the wind, and you can't mark it in your hands, boy. Put it on your chest. Ball's in dispute, Werribee and East Geelong, and there will be a ball up here. No, a free kick's paid to the East Geelong player. I think the umpire wants to get off the ground, to tell you the honest truth.
This is bloody nuts.
Poor bugger.
This is just... Have you ever seen anything like this in a grand final?
I have, yes, I have. It cost Thompson one day out here against Bannockburn, to tell you the truth. Same thing happened. Gat's got it. He kicks it towards the wing. Ball held up in the rain. Handball to Gak. Gak runs past the snow. He's dropped it. The ground is white from hail. It's not snowing, it's white. Hail. Ball goes forward. Who's going to get this? East Geelong just boots it towards the centre of the ground. Ball, O'Malley misses the ball. Werribee come through. This is just about laughable, to tell you the honest truth. But, it's just hard conditions. Ball slippery, in dispute in the centre of the ground. Bounces out. Gak picks it up. No, there's a free kick paid to East Geelong for holding the man. I don't know how he saw it because the rain's that heavy. You can't see anything. In the middle of the ground, East Geelong have the ball. I'm just tipping that they're going to boot it long, to be quite truthful. He comes in, bang, off it goes 30 metres. East Geelong at the back, pick the ball up. Werribee come through once again, ball's in dispute. Werribee hits the ball hard. East Geelong are there on their own, the captain, and that is Jacobs. He kicks the ball towards the forward line. Goal, if anyone gets a goal here, it'll be a miracle. It is...
plucked out a free kick, the umpire.
He plucked the free kick out, or was it a throw-in?
Or is he just going to take it?
I think he's going to throw it. Ball up. They don't throw it anymore, although we've got boundary umpires.
That's what I don't understand. Why do we have boundary umpires if we're just going to throw the ball up?
Ball goes up in the forward pocket towards East. They pick it. Warwick picks it up out of the ground, snaps it, but it goes out of bounds on the full. Your go, Bailey.
So
good luck.
It's fantastic. 7.5 minutes gone.
John's off to get a hot chocolate, same as Cal O'Malley.
Jeez, he's not silly. Look at him run off. He just wants to get a bloody dressing gown on. So we're going to go from the back pocket. Is it Cal O'Malley down there?
Yeah.
It is. So the co-captain, 7 points, Werribee Centrals. No goals, 2-5-17 to East Geelong.
It's dropped about 4 degrees.
It's dropped about 20 degrees, Mitch. He goes up to the half-forward line. No, Anthony couldn't mark. He spills down. Tries to get the hands off, taken without it. Umpires plucked a free kick to East Geelong, and I don't really know what that was for, but it's going to be to Ross Simons. Former Ballerine boy smothered. Trying to get on the rebound now, the Werribee Centrals. Held to him, and it'll be a ball up. Rain still coming down now. So the ball is thrown up again. Tapped down by Egan. Little pick up from East Geelong. They're going to get a little kick out now through Harley Jacobs. Goes inside 50. O'Malley picks it up, and he takes it out of bounds. It'll be another ball up. It is going to be difficult for either team to kick a goal here, but let's hope it clears. So Malley just tries to take it out of the ruck. He can't. Pattinson takes it over the boundary line, and another stoppage. So 9 minutes gone in this third quarter. The Reserves Grand Final live on the GDFNL YouTube channel for Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Taken now by, I think it was Jackie Doyle, who's played a good game.
Yeah, he's been good.
Can't be marked. East Geelong are going to try and go forward. He just kicked it up and under the Werribee Central's player. O'Malley's there.
Big Warwick stumped it around there. His body was big and strong there.
He's been a big presence today.
Yeah, he has.
So it's going to be another stoppage.
This plays into his hands too now.
Yeah,
He'll go
absolutely.
up in the ruck.
Absolutely.
So ball is thrown up.
Yeah,
and he does go into the ruck. He just fists it. It's going to go to the advantage now of Ross Simons. Kicks inside to full forward. Tresize is there. There's a couple plays there. It stays inside the play. O'Malley down on the ground. Gat picks it up. Tries to get a handball.
It's dropping
And
the ball.
it's dropping the ball. It's going to be a free kick. And it was a fair free kick.
Yeah,
It was definitely there.
Yeah. Tries to do a little bit too much, Bailey.
He
to tell you
does.
the truth. Just
So-
on that occasion.
Number 37, Joel Tresize. Former Port Arlington player. To put the third goal for East Geelong on the board. Joel Tresize from point blank range to kick a goal, and he has. He's kicked it over the net, and it's a goal. 3-5-23 to 7 points. 10 minutes gone in this third quarter. A goal to Joel Tresize, and we didn't think it was going to happen, but there has been a goal scored in this quarter. The rain's just drizzling now.
Young fellow was a bit stiff. He tried to get the ball back through the goals. You know, you could see what he was trying to do, but there was just a good tackle by Tresize, and it was definitely holding the ball or dropping the ball, whichever way you want to put it. But, you know, you can't lay too much blame on that young fellow because he was trying to get the ball through the goals.
No, you certainly can't. So, 3-5-23 to 7 points. Werribee need a goal, Jake. What do they do to... they're not out of the game. They're definitely not out of the game, but what do they do to...
No, well, they've just moved Jesse Patterson into the inside now, just for a little bit of physicality, I believe that is, with the wet weather, as he picks up the football now, just taps it along. Oh, looks like a ball up here at the moment. Umpire lets it go for an extra couple of seconds. Central still can't break away. I think with Centrals now, we just need to get territory. So get territory,
absolutely.
get inside 50, and then let's just get an opportunity for ourselves. Egan can't quite get there. McDonald ropes it down, gets his possession there as well. He's played a fantastic day. Here we go for Tresize as well. Brodie Taylor, 1-on-1. 50-50's the contest now. Tresize tries to snap it on the right boot, goes forward again. East pressing hard at the moment.
These conditions suit Warwick. They suit Tresize. They suit, you know, those blokes that aren't all that. They're tall enough, but they're very solid. Suits Mitch Hoare, you know. So it's playing into his hands a little bit.
Williams goes to Cal O'Malley. He gets climbed on. Now we go back inside 50 from Jacobs. Jacobs can't quite hit a target. And he'll go out of bounds. And we'll just wait to see what the decision is for the umpire. I think this might be a boundary throw-in. There's discussion going on between umpire, field umpire and boundary, and we'll have a...
I don't think they're allowed to throw it in all honesty.
But this poor kid who's boundary umpiring has not touched the ball all day, and he's getting
Freezing to
belted
death.
on.
So Warwick goes up there in the ruck. No one touches that one. Goes to the outside.
They're going to throw it in this time, Jake. No, they won't.
No, he balls it up. The umpire calls it out, and then they just ball it up for some reason. I've got no idea why.
So I think Fulton's the one on the ground for Werribee Centrals at the moment. He looks like in a little bit of stride.
Ginger.
I think Warwick was right behind him. That's one bloke you don't want tackling you on a wet day like this, as Warwick and O'Malley go up. Patterson comes out, tries to make it happen, can't quite go there. Hawes there for East, trying to put it forward. Can they get a score out of this? Tresize tried to be a little bit clever with that one. And it'll go out of bounds, ball up. Here, deep inside East Geelong's attacking territory. Can they score from here again, John, you reckon, East?
Well, if they do, the game's over. In all honesty, you know, out it comes, a deliberate kick out marked by the Werribee Central's player. They need to score, Werribee, in all honesty. Time's at a premium. 13.5 minutes gone in this quarter, and it's 23-7. I know it's not big, but when you've only kicked 7 points for the day, it gets bigger. Werribee have the ball in the back pocket. The big fella kicks it down nice and long towards the out of bounds on the full, I think you'll find. He's kicked it out of bounds on the full, and there'll be another attack by the East Geelong player. The ball will be pumped inside 50, and it's basically lived in the East Geelong's forward end, which is with the wind, I'd imagine. But these conditions are very, very difficult. So I don't know who it is. I think it's might be Bowles. I think he kicks the ball in up towards the big Werribee player. He drops the mark he should have taken under difficult conditions. Each player snaps it over his head and scores a point. So they've got a chance here, Werribee. They've got the ball. It should be a controlled environment because it's coming from a kick out. So we'll see what he does. He hands the ball over to O'Malley, I think that is, isn't it? By the look of that.
Certainly is.
Captain. He's a beautiful kick at the footy. Number 77 would be my target. So out he comes this side, the top side of the game. Passes the ball off. Beautiful kick to number 25, Harrison Snow. Now, they've just got to work this ball down. Don't panic. They've got enough time.
Well, Yates is there.
Yeah, big long kick to Werribee Centrals, and it's marked by Egan. Egan on the wing, handballs it off once again to... they mucked that up pretty quickly. But anyway... East to get the ball, and now there'll be a ball up. There was no need for that, to be in all honesty. I understand what they're trying to do to run the ball out, but, you know, you're better off moving it 15, 20 metres by foot and making sure of it. Ball goes up, and it's picked up by Williams. Williams for East Geelong is in there. He's tackled immediately, and there'll be another ball up right in front of the scoreboard, not the scoreboard, the stand that is fully packed now because of the rain. Ball goes up. Both Ruckman try and combat it. The ball comes to spills to the ground. Another out of bounds. Out of bounds. The ball will be balled up again by these players. It's just turned into a, what would you say? A bit of a rolling maul.
Rolling
maul. So Werribee do get the ball from that. I don't know what that was. A free kick was paid, but he's kicked it down the wing.
Need a mark here.
Need a mark, Werribee. Easter at the back of the pack. They get it. Big bloke Yates does a good job tackling there, and it's another stalemate. But they had all the numbers, East, and Yates did a damn good job holding them up, to be quite truthful. He's a big physical man, isn't he?
He's a big presence.
Yeah, ball goes up. East get it out of the ruck. It's once again in dispute. Wherever you got the ball, and there'll be another ball up. It's just a non-event at the minute. But if they can get the ball on the outside, wherever they got a chance. Ball goes up, East Geelong, Werribee, ball's in dispute. It's picked up once again by Egan, and he is tackled by Hoare, and ball gets bounced again. Up it goes, Werribee and East Geelong combatants. Over the shoulder, free kick to East Geelong, and it goes to Williams. He's only a fine lad, but he's battled hard in the ruck in this quarter. Ball goes down towards the 50-metre line. Ball's in dispute, and the big bloke Warwick takes a good mark, and he's gone and played on. Kicked it with his left foot. There's into the forward pocket. East Geelong have the numbers, but the ball just didn't go where it was meant to go. No need to play on there. Just take your time. But he's been a presence down there, Warwick, isn't he?
He has been a presence all day. So 17 minutes gone, third quarter, 3-6-24 to Werribee Central's 3-7 behinds. It's going to be inside 50 for East Geelong now. A ball up, and there's going to be another repeated stoppage deep in the forward line for East Geelong. So about 2.5 minutes left in this third quarter. The umpire throws the ball up. Hort's down there looking dangerous. Comes out to O'Malley. Can't pick it up. Going to be picked up by East Geelong now. Now they're getting repeated stoppages inside 50. You feel like something's coming here. Werribee just need to clear it, get a kick, and come out through this wing. So it's going to be balled up again. Little tap down. Now a kick out. Hope. Here comes Yates. Picked up now by the Werribee Central's player. Spoiled out, taken by East Geelong. Here goes Yates. Yates just kicks on the left foot, trying to kick and hope, and it's going to go out of bounds. And the umpire's, it's going to be last touch.
Last touch now.
So, yeah, it's confusing, Mitch, but anyway, we'll continue. So Williams goes up to the half-forward line. There's a couple of tools there. No one can really mark, and it's spilled out of bounds. It'll be another ball up, I would assume. And no one can really seem to get a clearing kick inside 50 or out to the wing. Umpire throws the ball up. Good little tap down from Anthony. Now the Centrals are going to try and come and do the handball game. It comes up towards Skinner. Haven't seen much of him today. Tried to be picked up by Cochrane. Good little tackle on Cochrane. And he's going to keep him down. An umpire will throw the ball up right near the paint. The GDFNL logo. Thrown up now. Nice little tap down. Hall takes it. Gives a hands off to, I think it was Simons. Free kick paid.
You got to go now. 19
In the
minutes
middle of the
played.
ground. So here we go. So we've got Nicky Bald. He's going to go laterally. Oda O'Malley.
He's got to kick it soon.
He just has to go. He's going to come over to this side and he's going to go to Ryan Young. Ryan Young's going to play on. He's going to kick up on his right foot. He can't mark it. Spilled out of bounds. And Stoyers has taken it out of bounds in front of the East Geelong coach's box.
Which are very vocal.
They're very vocal. 20 seconds left in this third quarter, the premiership quarter. Ball is thrown up. 2 rucks go at it. Egan gets it down. Hoare takes it for East Geelong. No one can really take it. It's taken now by Spazali. Goes inside 50. Can't be marked by the East Geelong player. Taken by Yates. He hasn't got long left. They need a mark inside 50 late in the quarter. They're not going to get it. There's a siren to mark three-quarter time. 3-6-24 to 7 behinds. East Geelong have a pretty good lead in these conditions going to the final quarter. The only goal kicker was Joel Tresize for the third quarter for East Geelong. So Werribee Centrals, they haven't kicked a goal. They've got 20 minutes left to try and pull something off, and it's definitely not out of the realm of possibility.
No, it's certainly
it's
not. When you look at
really
it, it's 9 shots to 7. You know, there's no doubt that there's been a few rush behinds, but Werribee have certainly had their chance.
Yep.
There's no doubt about that. And it's a long way back. There's no doubt, but you've got 20 minutes to get back. They've got to hope that East don't score, and to be quite truthful, and they kick 3 goals. I suppose that's been Billy obvious, I suppose. But I just think East are in control of the game. The game sat in their forward 50 or forward half for most of that quarter.
Did.
You know, and they just seem to be a little cleaner on the ground.
Yep.
And it's very, very difficult under these conditions.
It is.
But look. You know, the big fella Yates is having a crack. They've got some good players. I reckon Snow's been good.
He has.
So the big bloke in the ruck's been good. And
we've got to pick the Yards Hotel.
How we do that, I've got
best
no
on ground,
idea.
I don't know. We're going to work it out. We're going to do it with Jake and Mitch. I think we're going to be on the pulse for the final quarter. Is that correct? I think it is. I think
it is correct, is it? Well, we'll apologise before we start.
Well, what we'll do, because we're going to be live on the pulse to get ready for the senior grand final. 24 East Geelong leading the Werribee Central 7, going to the final quarter of the Geelong and District Football Netball League Reserves Grand Final for Buckley's Entertainment Centre. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll still be on the YouTube channel, and we'll be live on 94.7 The Pulse for the final quarter. Good, happy?
You lead off, Barley.
All right, so we're back at Concept Oval for the 2024 Geelong and District Football Netball League Reserves Grand Final between Werribee Centrals and East Geelong. One final quarter, 20 minutes. Werribee Central 7 points to East Geelong, 3-6-24.
Interesting setup in the forward line. They got both Tresize and Warwick for East Geelong standing beside each other. Their two half forwards are very narrow. They're set up very narrow. With a centre half forward,
Williams is on the
Williams is on the big bloke at centre half forward, and
Big O'Malley.
yeah,
So
so it's different setup from them.
So the umpire holds the ball aloft. Siren goes to kickstart the final quarter. Werribee Centrals need to get on the board. A major. They've got 7 minors. They need a major goal and then kick a couple and get right back in this game in the last quarter. So the umpire throws the ball up. The two rucks go at it. No one can get it clean in the middle of the ground. Little kick from Werribee Centrals. Beautiful tackle by O'Malley. And it'll be thrown up on the outer wing just on the other side of the square.
The heavier this ground's got, the better O'Malley's gone, I reckon. He's built for it, isn't he?
Certainly is. Egan taps it down. It's going to come through. I think it was Harry Snow.
Yeah.
And
He's been good too.
Good little tackle.
So East Geelong at the moment just playing that extra behind the contest.
Yeah.
Central's yet to pick that one up.
So another tap down through Ethan McDonald, who's been good all day. Bit quieter in that third quarter.
Yeah, that was only because he was taken out of the ruck and they put Williams in there for a while. Give him a spell for the last quarter, I think.
So another stoppage. Ball goes up. Nice tap down by Egan. Little handball, a tap from East Geelong. Trying to get the kick away was Harrison Snow. Scrubbing it around, trying to pick it up. Here comes the sun for the final quarter. The water boys are happy. They love it.
They've dried off a bit.
Yeah.
Let's hope it doesn't rain again for him. So up again, tapped down by Egan. He's won the last few hit-outs, and we need a clearing kick, just anything. Just get it on the boot, see what happens.
This suits East Geelong down to the ground. This just
Certainly
ball
does.
up, ball up, you know.
So repeat stoppages, a minute and a half gone. Still over on that far side in front of the flags and the scoreboard. Nice little tap down for McDonald. Try to be picked up by Snow. O'Malley's down there on the ground. East Geelong, he's got a clearing kick. That's what we wanted. Comes towards, I think it was
Efferman.
It was Efferman. FMO.
Yeah, whatever.
So the ball's still in play. There is that player, Ross Simons. He
And
kicks
that's
into
a
the middle of
good
the ground.
kick.
A
That is
great
a
kick
good
to
kick.
Cochran. Cochran's going to play on. And then going to go inside 50, right down towards Warwick. He's
Yeah.
taken a mark. He just bodied his man out of that contest and took a mark.
He kicks 2 goals. He's best on the ground for me.
He's been on top of Fletcher all game. He goes to full forward. And a
Oh,
beautiful
good
mark.
Yeah.
A great kick by Warwick.
Yeah.
A beautiful mark.
Williams. Ben Williams played
So-
in the ruck last quarter.
And he
He's
did
gone to centre
bloody
half forward,
fantastic.
yeah.
So
Gone to centre half forward and
that-
he's taken that great mark.
that play was just fantastic
Yeah.
from Simons. That kick into the middle of the ground.
That's right. There was no blazing, was there?
That was nothing. It was not trying to play on and be fancy.
Yeah.
Just beautiful kick.
Yeah.
And they found their way to Warwick, down to Williams, and he'll kick for the East Geelong's 4th goal of the game. He comes in now, a deliberate approach at goal. He put one hand up in the air to celebrate, but it was a behind.
They just keep Centrals in it at the moment.
Went the early crow.
So O'Malley will take it out. Surely you got to go long down the middle here. And he will do that.
Oh,
it's
a
not
scrubby
great
kick.
kick.
Not a great kick,
for the
Jakey.
day.
It goes to Snow. Snow picks it up. He tries to get around. Can't quite get there. Umpire calls play on. Easter just, they've got an extra motivation. That might be in the back there. But no, umpire will call a ball up. I think that's the order of the day. You've got to attack now. You either win, you either lose by 40, 50 points, or you get up by a point at this point for Werribee Centrals. So it goes forward for Centrals, but Easter just on it, and that's been the story of the day. They've just been able to get control at the contest. Ball hits the deck. Everybody's around now trying to come through with Stoyos. Can't quite get his kick around. Comes to the mud pit. East pick it up now. Come to the side of the wing. Bowers is there. Williams for Centrals. Now goes forward to Boyd. Boyd unable to take a mark all day. And we'll have a ball up 60 metres out for Werribee Central's goal. And this is probably a golden opportunity. If they don't
this is their
score here,
chance. This is their chance.
they're in strife. 4 minutes played, last quarter. Grand final, Concept Oval. Sutherland, Wilson just pokes at it.
But
And
Yates was Just caught behind.
He should have kicked that goal. Let's be fair, Nick. I mean, he
would have
just
kicked
poke at it. Yeah.
He's been a little bit ineffective today. Unfortunately, Mark Yates, as East Geelong will now have the ball deep in there. I think that's Jacobs, is it?
Yeah, the captain, yeah.
So Jacobs now has it for East, goes down to the broadcast side. Anthony for Centrals, can't quite take the mark. Ball hits the ground. Toe poke off the ground there for East. And they're getting the handball game
Look at
going
that handball.
here.
Straight to Hall.
Warwick, it's a one-on-one. It's going to be a race here. Fletcher trying to pick it up. That's not
Here we
quite-
go.
He's worried him out of that, the big fella.
Warwick just worried him out. Fletcher, it's a 2-on-1 situation. Taylor for Central's trying to get there as well. There's a free kick somewhere. The umpire that is 80 metres away has called a free kick for holding the man.
It was definitely a free kick. It was definitely there. It was definitely there, Mitch.
Yeah, I agree. Poor Warwick has done a Herculean job.
What was
I thought
that?
he was going to have a heart attack. Tell the truth, it wasn't that hard.
And is it?
It
No, it's
reminded
back
me
there.
of Lloyd Meek and
coming back.
Coming back.
Can we get some water out to Warwick?
Yeah, or a resuscitation.
Defib.
It was a little bit of perceived pressure, wasn't it?
Oh, it was. He definitely worried him
Not
out
a
of
great
it.
kick
Yeah.
by Fletcher
No,
there, and that'll be a free kick to O'Malley, hold of the man. But
Yes, I think he's put a little bit of May on there, but he's still got the free kick now for Werribee Centrals. I believe that's Young. That's Young for Centrals. Now they have to attack. It's a long up. Legs is there. Can't quite take it. Ball's in the action for Centrals. Just going to carry over it. I was surprised maybe there wasn't a holding the ball there. But we'll have a ball up in the centre position, out of wing here.
The two big fellas at full forward pat each other on the back. They're both sucking in the big one.
They need a timeout.
but it's going to come back to him in a minute.
Williams gets it down. Now have a look at this Carey. Can he pick it up quickly? No, he can't. Carey's just fumbled one there for East Geelong. It will come back. Second opportunity. Can he take a mark?
He's taking a mark.
Yes,
He's gone there. 50 metres.
That'll be the grand final.
That'll be the softest 50 you'll ever see.
Holy moly.
Goodness me.
Can we get a replay on that, Jake?
Oh, my God.
We talked about a little bit of mayo 30 seconds before. That was an extra layer on a hamburger here at Concept Oval. And right now, Josh Carey's going to put him away, and he does so. East now up on the board. Another goal in the last quarter. And that is probably the end of this one.
Game over.
Right now
The fat
between
lady
Werribee Central
singing.
and East Geelong, it's the last quarter.
No, that was. I don't know whether the 50 was there, but the young fella Carey, he probably got a little worried out of the one before it, where he should have gotten over the top to Warwick. But then, in true fashion, he held his ground. And he took a good chest mark, got a 50-metre penalty, and kicked the goal. Good on him. So East have certainly come out ready to go in this quarter.
4 goals the difference right now. Last quarter, 7 minutes played, 31-7, and it's going the way of East Geelong at the moment. Let's see if Young can push us forward. Legs is there, can't quite bounces before him. Anthony, can he do anything? Holds on to it, gets a handball back. Wilson will wrap up. East there, 38. Of course, Liam Williams, that is, that gets wrapped up.
He was smart
And it's
there,
on.
Williams. It was smart. He just no good fighting now. It's too late. But he was smart, Williams. He just held on to it, let himself get tackled. And
Umpire will just ball it up and get this game underway. Egan will tap it forward towards Central's goals, and it's just running towards the boundary. Keeps it in. Sutherland just gets his head in there, as well as Wilson, who was involved a little bit earlier there. So now it's just about time for East Geelong. 8 minutes played. Another 12 to go. 20-minute quarters here as the reserves are. Centrals, can they at least scrape a goal to finish this off? And it's going to be a point there. So 0-8-8 to 4-7-31. Last quarter, 8 minutes played. East well in front as they'll look to go out here, Bailey, and it's a nice chip, controlled kick once again.
Good little kick from Jacobs, the captain, out to Williams, who's played a good little game. So he's pretty much on the last line, just about. He's going to go out to that outer wing. Not a pretty good kick, actually.
yeah, good lead.
Good little kick and a good lead. So they're going to be out on that wing. They're going to play on, and they've done it really well today, East Geelong, playing on, handballing and kicking and marking. But that's not a great kick, and it goes
Put the
straight
moz
down
on
the
him,
throat
mate.
of Young. Oh, jinxed him.
Put the mocker on him.
So I think it's Ryan Young. He's going to go right foot right up to the 50-metre line. They need a mark. Yates has got it. He gets a handball. They're going to play on, and they're going to go from 45 metres out. Can they kick a goal straight to full forward? Good little bit of play there from the Werribee Centrals.
Laguerre, is it?
Laguerre.
Yeah.
Jordan Laguerre is going to go on the right foot, Banana, and he's kicked the first goal for Werribee Centrals, and he loves it too. 10 minutes gone, final quarter. He's
Can
kicked
this
the
be
goal,
the comeback?
and he
Can they
absolutely
win by a
loved it.
point?
He wanted to pump up the boys. And look, really, there's 10 minutes to go. Werribee Centrals will be thinking that they still can win this game. And to be honest, we're saying it's over, but you don't know. You just don't know, Mitch. You just don't know.
They kick one straight away, they're back in it. You know, they're still, you know, like I meant to say, they're kicking with a wind. The ground's dried out considerably. If they can get control of the ball and East Geelong take their foot off the pedal a little bit, well, they've changed their structure forward.
They have.
Yeah.
So it is going to be hard for the Werribee Centrals, but we're sitting at 4-7-31 East Geelong to 1-8-14. The Werribee Centrals spilled out now. Anthony picks up the ball on the right foot. He goes up to half forward. Can't be marked by the Centrals. Nice little pick up, Mitch. Take it away.
Yeah,
I've got
well,
a cramp in the right hand.
I tell you what, right here, they've all got cramps in the right hamstring. The ball's in dispute at about centre half forward. The umpires paid a free kick to Werribee, so they're on the march here, Werribee. And it's paid to, I think Wilson, I think's got the ball.
Can we get some pickle juice to Bailey?
Please. Good. Hello, someone's bit the dust there. East Geelong get the ball out, but it's straight back into the centre of the ground to Werribee. Werribee kicks the ball and smartly to a player, which is spoiled, but goes to the half-forward flank. Knocked out by Werribee again, picked up by Patterson. Patterson has a shot at goal.
Not bad.
And I'll
Not
tell
bad.
you what, here's the second one. It is game on.
I've come good,
It
Mitch.
is
I've
game
come
on.
good, and he's kicked the goal from 30 metres out. He's not cramping.
The game's on here.
Jordy
Look, I mean,
Patson's kicked the goal.
what is it? It's 2 goals, 8. 2 goals, 8 to... if the big ships would get off the scoreboard, we'd be right. 2 goals, 8 to 4 goals, 7. 20 to 31. 11 points the difference at the 11-minute and 30-second mark of the last quarter. So there's basically 8 minutes to go. Can they kick 2 goals and win by a point?
Well, they've got a handy point.
That's it. Ball goes up in the centre of the ground. Not much jump left in the ruckman, but Werribee once again win it on the ground. Goes forward in dispute, kicked off the ground, up to the 50-metre line. Werribee's end. Ball is picked up by East Geelong and it is held up, Jake.
There's just a little bit of a spark going on at the moment for Werribee Centrals. They were first to that centre bounce and now they're just pushing forward. Everything is going their way. Snow tries to pick it up. Met with a little bit of physical contact right there. Ball comes in. Can Snow get it out? Yes, he can. Right foot inside 50. They just need a mark and they do.
There's a chance.
Robbie Sutherland will pick it up. He probably doesn't need to rush back.
Nah, they got plenty of time
Still
now.
8 minutes to go. And if he kicks this, it will be a 5-point margin.
Yeah.
And this is a turnaround and a half for Werribee Centrals. They were unable to score a goal in 3 quarters of football, and now they're going for their third in a matter of minutes. Robbie Sutherland played under 18s last year, has had a little bit of opportunity in senior football and has well deserved his spot in the grand final here for Werribee Centrals, and it's not going to be a fairy tale finish as he gets a miter behind to the left side there. So now 10 points the difference here. Concept Oval, St Albans reserve. East Geelong will just try and melt down the clock. They'll go down the pocket. Down the line is the call from the coaches here. It's high.
Can we get a trainer in the box? Bailey's bit the dust.
It is all happening here in the coaches' box, commentary box. Anthony right foot touched. Is the call will be another point, I believe.
Out of bounds, I think. Is it no point?
No,
Yep.
it's a point, so 9 points the margin. Centrals are in attack mode at the moment. Everything is going towards that goals. 13 points.
And I mean strive.
So East will have it once again. Play on is the call from the umpire. And no doubt goes to the outer side. Oh, almost the mark. Cal O'Malley's moved himself up. And why wouldn't you when you're the co-captain here at Werribee Centrals? Trying to make an influence on this one. Ball up. 50 metres out. Werribee Central's goal. Egan, McDonald have gone at it all day. McDonald gets the better of that one now. East clear into space. Warwick's there as well as Taylor. They race to the boundary. And I think Warwick will be happy with that one. Just gets a reset. middle of the ground rather than being towards Werribee Central's goal. 6 minutes to go at the moment. And it's a ball up. Can Centrals get another one? Whoever scores here will change this game. If it's East, that's game over, and they move forward.
Good pickup.
The ball just bounced in the right spot.
Trezise.
Trezise. Now it's a 1-on-1. Trezise, lungs there. Can't quite make it happen. Has to go back. He's got time and space.
Did well.
And he'll just line up right here to Freddie Flintoff. That drops to the ground. Oh, the ball.
Too high. Oh, he's too high. This bloke's paid too high. It's no doubt it was too high. No doubt. Nearly pulled his head off.
One was calling holding the ball. One was calling
it
too
was
high. But the free kick will go to East Geelong. You could say they're 35 metres out. And this will milk some time and put another opportunity in front for Isaac Burns. So Isaac Burns will line up here directly in front after a too high free kick. Gets on the trot.
Oh,
Not the greatest kick in the world.
I'll tell you what. Oh, he
and
touched
it's
it, did he?
Oh, they're celebrating too. It had everything except for height for that one. O'Malley, he goes down the middle, has to go down the middle. It's a long kick. Snow's
fella.
been in everything, goes up, gets a punch. Now back to East. They just need a mark to calm things down. Spares back with courage as the co-captain. Spares now goes to the outer side. Centrals, what have they got here? That's Williams. That's Young, sorry. So Young takes it, 43. Moves inside the centre. Nick Ball tries to take it on his chest. It's not a day for easy chest marks, that's for sure. Moving forward. Patterson will have to get on the move. He's not great. He might have the same issue as Bailey. A hamstring might go for Jesse Patterson as they race towards the boundary. And no doubt we'll have a ball up here. John, I'll tell you what, 4 minutes to go.
Yes,
This is do or die
it's
right
do or
now for
die.
Centrals.
Absolutely, and it's on
And
the
my hamstring, Jake.
ball up on the half-forward flank. Werribee Centrals have that.
Round his neck, free
round
kick.
his neck, without a doubt. I
He
didn't know
didn't pay
whether
it.
he caught it, but no, he caught it a free kick. The umpire, he missed it. He was on the blind side. Ball goes up. Werribee gets the ball again through number 64, whoever that is. But
Lung.
anyway,
Lung, former East
Yeah.
Geelong player.
Okay, he played. Did he play in a?
He played last year. He hasn't played in a premiership.
Okay, so he played in the losing side last year. Looks like he's going to do the same this year to me. But
Just
anyway,
rub it in, why don't you?
Anyway, up it goes. I hope it's they kick a goal, but to me, East Geelong are just going a little bit better.
Here
But
they go.
Here's a snap from Werribee right to the goal face, and the big fella, Yates, has marked the ball, has he? No, it's over the line and a point. They've had a couple of, been a bit stiff on a couple of occasions, to be quite truthful. There's 17 minutes and a half gone, so there's not long to go. East Geelong have the ball from the kick out, so they'll milk the clock a little bit. Long kick comes out from East Geelong up to the half-forward flank, the 50-metre mark. Ball's in dispute, goes over the line and out of bounds, and there will be a ball in or a ball up on the true
back, Bailey?
half-forward line.
Could be. That was probably the worst last 7 minutes of my life there. Holy moly. That has never happened to a commentator.
No,
Goodness me.
No. Ball goes up and Werribee have got it again, but it'll be in dispute. This is certainly suiting East Geelong. There'll be 2 minutes to go. The 18-minute mark is just tipped over. Ball's on the half-forward flank down Werribee's end. Ball goes up, in dispute, not clear. East Geelong pick it up, boot it forward to Warwick. Warwick doesn't take the mark, but he gets the clearance. His presence has been enough to put the fear of God into a few of these blokes, to tell you the honest truth. He's worked very, very hard. So in dispute on the wing, Werribee knock it out. There'll be a ball up, and I think, guys, at the 18.5-minute mark, it's probably a bridge too far for Werribee. So can you take us home, Bailey?
I'll take you home now. We're ready to go. A minute and a half left in the 2024 Grand Final. Trezise picks it up. A scrubby kick forward. The runners are on now. Everyone's running towards a 50-metre line. East Geelong get a little handball. They're outnumbering on the right foot. It's all East Geelong. Umpire's paid a free kick, and he's paid it to East Geelong. He's down on the ground. They're going to pay advantage. They're going to go down to the forward line. They probably should have kept it. But no, they're going to play on it, kick a goal, and he's sealed it. Tim Lazaro has kicked the sealer with about a minute left. 40 seconds left in the game, and he's kicked the sealer. That is game over. Party time for the East Geelong reserves. A bridge too far now.
Glennie Myers, the old Thompson water boy there, and trainers walking past us.
The old Thompson water boy looks like he's still the Thompson water boy.
He is.
You're just calling him old. Who's older?
Retired.
He's probably doing Waterboy better than Bailey could right now, I reckon.
Oh, I'll tell you right now.
Yeah.
He's probably doing a lot better things than me.
No, it's all. Look, this has been a good effort by East Geelong, and good luck to Werribee Centrals for fighting back and making a game of it. Like East Geelong thoroughly deserved the win, and there goes
There's
the siren.
a siren to end the 2024 Reserves Grand Final. 5-7-37 East Geelong to 2-11-23 the Werribee Centrals as the players run out, and they're going to start celebrating now. That's 2 premierships in 3 years for the East Geelong reserve side. 3 grand finals in a row, a loss last year to Inverleigh, and they've come back for redemption, and they've got it. The East Geelong Eagles are premiers, 5-7-37 at 2-11-23, and they're going to celebrate hard at Richmond Crescent tonight, John.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. They had a week last week where they were commiserating, so tonight they'll be celebrating, and they've got the girls in the A grade final too. So it'll be interesting to see how many players can come up from this and play senior footy next year. I thought they were pretty good all day, East. Werribee certainly had an opportunity to win that game late. They just couldn't make it. You can't kick 11 points and no goals till 3/4 time and then expect to win the game of footy. Like it was 2-11-23 to 5-7-37. Basically the same amount of scoring shots, so there was the same amount of opportunity there. But East were just a little bit cleaner, and they didn't panic in that last quarter. They used the ball really well and moved on from there. So, congratulations to both sides, but Werribee Centrals were just a little bit off the pace and had enough opportunities early, but just couldn't capitalise on it.
So can we get the goal kickers, please, Jakey, for the East Geelong Eagles? If you've got them.
Yeah, so Doyle, Medley, Trezise were in the 3/4 times through there, and I think we just had one last one just before then.
Yeah, that was Timmy Lazaro with about 40 seconds to go to seal the premiership for the East Geelong Eagles. So the 2024 Buckley's Entertainment Centre Reserves Grand Final has been settled between East Geelong and the Werribee Centrals. Mitch has called it a day as he's gone. He's out of the box. He wants to get on the camera. So 5-7-37 to 2-11-23. East Geelong are premiers. And we're going to finalise the best on ground in just a minute. And I think, who have we got, John Mitchell? Best on ground in the grand final.
Best on ground, I reckon Jack Doyle was probably just about it for a full day. I think there was quite a few good players, but I just think he stood out a little bit. So the big ruckman was good, but Doyle kicked their first goal and was at it all day. So I think he's my pick anyway.
No, he played a really good game. I think there was 2 or 3. Obviously, we talked about McDonald a couple of times. Warwick in that last quarter, his presence was there, and Trezise. So it would have been hard to pick that, but no, Doyle definitely tick of the box. And I just want to make mention of East Geelong. They had to do it the hard way in the finals. Of course, they went down in the qualifying final against Belmont, then had to come back and do it against Bannockburn, and then beat Belmont in the prelim to get into the grand final. And now to win the grand final is a fantastic effort, and coming off last year's loss as well. So a big credit to East Geelong. They've been able to get themselves a reserve grand final for 2024, and they will be celebrating tonight, all throughout the night. As you can hear them singing the songs. You can see all the phones. Everybody's engaged in their phones.
They love it, don't they? That'll be on the Instagram story in about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
On about 25 of the senior players' phones. So the 2023. What year is it? 2024. 2024 Reserves Grand Final for Buckley's Entertainment Centre of the Geelong and District Football Netball League. 5-8-38 to 2-11-23. One last time the scores. East Geelong are your reserves premiers. 2 premierships in 3 years. I think we've done a. We'll talk about us for a sec. I think we've done a pretty good job, Mitch and Jake.
Oh, don't know about that. I think Bailey and Jake's
job.
I reckon Jake's got the 3 votes just slightly, but Bailey, you were good until you went down with a cramp.
Oh, how good was that? That was
I was
horrible.
just no good all day, but that's okay. I'm happy with that.
You're always good. You did your best. You do your best work at 8 a.m. on 94.7 The Pulse.
That's it.
So,
it's been a pleasure.
It's been a good day. It's been a fantastic day, and it's always a pleasure doing this game. So I think we'll just about wrap up there, and we'll go to the presentations. They'll be on the YouTube channel. The senior grand final coming up between the Thompson Tigers and the Belmont Lions. So Thompson, they were losers in last year's grand final.
Yeah. You know what time it is, Bailey?
What time is it?
Tiger time!
Holy hell, my God, we need to get him out of it. You need to start something.
He has finished his commentary duties and he is now on the full Thompson Tiger bandwagon.
So, Mitchie, you're confident?
Oh, look,
Get your Thompson beanie right on.
Yeah, grand finals are hard to win. Look, all I can say is that they've got a full list to pick from, and there's no really excuses, I don't think. I think Belmont probably deserve to be favourites, but Thompson's form has been good over the last month, so they're in it with a shot, and I think they'll win, to tell you the honest truth.
And I think it's turning into a perfect day for football. I know that we had some hail, and if you've just joined us as well, yes, we had some hail. There's been a little bit of sunshine that's coming out now.
The ground was white, Jake.
I couldn't believe. We were taking videos and photos because the people that were not here would not believe us on a day like today. We had snow that was hail.
We've had snowing hail. We've had hamstring surgeries. We've had goals in the last 40 seconds. It's been fantastic. A little late surge from the Werribee Centrals, but it's been a good day. Well, I hope we've done a good job.
Well, we've done all,
we've done as best as we could.
Now, the GDFNL Reserves Award, the best player for the Yards Hotel goes to
Jackie Doyle.
So once again,
he gets a premiership medal and a Palmer at the Yards Hotel.
And
fantastic.
I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't win best on the ground from those guys out there. If they know what they're doing, that's what they'll do. But
you reckon he'll be best on ground tonight?
I'm not.
If we can get East Geelong
I don't know about that. I don't know.
All right, I think we're going to wrap it up here for the 2024 Reserves Grand Final. East Geelong are your premiers, defeating the Werribee Centrals.
Great effort.
Thank you to Jake. Thank you to John Mitchell.
Thanks, Bailey.
Thank you very much, boys.
We're going to get the A-team in now.
I'll tell you what.
What do you do?
I'll tell you what. I reckon Jake's are certain to be in the A-team next year, so you guys better watch out. I don't care. One of them's gone. I'm moving in. The grubby's out.
All right. Let's do it, boys. We're going to wrap it up. See you, boys. Let's go to the senior grand.
It's the umpire, Jess Crucitti.
Hey, bloody hell, it's fresh in here. Someone's knocked off the bin. Where's your bin? Where's your bin? Where's your wheelie bin?
Right, we'll start off with the player presentations.
Where's those team sheets? Oh, hang on, Dave.
Best on ground.
I've got your chair.
He's got mine.
I've
Best on ground goes to an East Geelong player, number 47, Jack Doyle.
The head of the roof when I sat on that.
I couldn't sit over the counter. How come Adam Martin did anything?
Because it's Alan McDonald medal. Jeff McClure medal. Jeff's not here, so Nathan even asked me to do it.
We had Brad Martin.
Represent the best on ground. Adam Martin.
We had Brad Martin present that
Brad
trophy
Martin.
as Jeff McClure, who it's named after, is not too well. So Brad
Martin.
stood up and did it on behalf of the family. Thank you. Adam, sorry.
On you, Brad. Bradham.
Is that many Martins there? It doesn't matter.
Bradham.
Right, we'll start off with the players. Number 5, Mitch Hoare. Number 20, Brad Ethemu. Number 22, Josh Medley. Number 24, Benjamin Flintoff. 25, Ross Simmons. 29, Luca Mamoon. Number 30, Solomon Murphy. Number 31, Josh Carey. Number 33, Bailey Payne. 34, Tyson Cochran. 36, Chris Warwick. 37, Joel Tresize. 38, Liam Williams. Number 40, Noah McLaren. 45, Tim Lazaro. 47, and the Jeff McClure medal winner, Jack Doyle. Number 49, Samson Brunt. Number 51, Jack Mulverhill. Number 52, Ethan McDonald. 55, Isaac Burns. 58, Zayden Tiven. 62, Ben Williams. 63, Jonah Boyles. Now I'd like to call on the captain of the East Geelong reserve side, Harley Jacobs. And now I'd like to call on co-coaches in Mick Condon and Nathan Berry. Thanks. And we have Craig Keating from Buckley's Entertainment Centre to present the cup to the boys.